Hey guys, it's Izzy here, and it is Thursday, August 19th, 2021 at 3:04 p.m. and I'm here with a weekend reading vlog. Okay, so I'm actually like not starting a book today. I'm finishing the book today, so I was debating if I should start the vlog tomorrow or not, but I usually start on Thursday, so I'm gonna keep doing that. So the book that I'm currently reading is Let Me Hear a Rhyme by Tiffany D. Jackson. I am really liking this. I think it's gonna be a 3.5 actually. What I don't like about it, the two male characters, I find I'm getting confused. Like they both, I don't want to say they're not developed because they both have different qualities and they have changed throughout the story, but for some reason I'm just not hooking with them. But Jasmine, our female character, I am really liking, and I think she's, I don't know, like I can't think of the word to describe it. Like she's a well-written character. I'm just gonna say it like that. But the thing where I'm like, it made me drop to a 3.5 instead of a 4 is one of these main plot twists I just didn't really like, revolving one of our main characters, and then Steph, the character that passed away before the start of the book. The plot is Jasmine's older brother Steph is murdered, and he had all these songs that he had written and recorded and all this. He wasn't famous or anything, so all these three friends are trying to get him famous after death, and are putting all these together on tapes and getting them to record labels and all of that kind of stuff, trying to make a name for their friend they lost. So that's our plot, and it takes place in Brooklyn in the late 1990s. So really interesting. We know I love books about music and the love for music, and it's like, it's that, and then it's set in New York City, which is always a fun setting. But I'm going to read about 6 chapters right now. I'm currently on chapter 37, which is page 276. I'll catch up with y'all once I read those chapters. Okay, so I just got done reading those chapters. It's 3:40. That's been the time I've been finishing that. Fascinating. So we're on page 321. Goodreads, it was all like that on the main page. That's, yeah, they changed their app around. Okay, but we're on page 321. I don't have a lot to say about that. We're at 84% now, so 84 minus 72, that's 12% that we just read. So chapter 43. Oh, we have a lot of like girls coming together, and we love when that happens. It's like one of my favorite things, tropes. I don't know if that's a trope, but we like that. So there is where we are at. We will read more at 6. But right now I'm gonna do a room tour since I did move, and I just wanted to show y'all what my room looks like. Okay, so this is when you walk in. I know there are pee pads on the floor, but if you have an indoor dog, you'll understand. So this is just when you walk in. So let's go and look at this door. So this, yeah, kind of annoys me. We made these bodies in like 3rd grade, and my dad hung it up on the door, and I'm like, we'll just keep it, why not? So we'll start up here. This is from Queen Game, is that what it's called? The record with Another One Bites the Dust, just the inner sleeve. This is when I saw Rocket Man. I saw it like the day after it came out, so they still had these posters. This is a bag I got at an Amoeba Music in San Francisco. I got a CD, you get a bag with that. So then I have this Led Zeppelin poster. It's a double-sided poster. So my old room I had the one side, but now I am doing this side. I got it for free at Urban Outfitters. So then this is Westminster Bridge in London. When I was in London, we would walk on that bridge every single day, and that's where I got it, at a stall at the end of the bridge. So here is a picture of Ace Frehley at the Hotter Than Hell photo shoot. That is my newest addition on this wall. So this is the final tour ever for Kiss, End of the Road. I think they're going to do a Las Vegas residency, and it's not the end of Kiss, but whatever. So I got this when I went to their tour in Columbia, right there. Currently, they were in Mansfield last night, so I guess Hartford tonight, who knows? Because this all changed, because this I got before COVID really happened in America. Then here are the Eagles. This came with my Hotel California record. My computer charger. So we have Penny's nest down here. So basically she has stolen all these blankets from me, pulling them off my bed, and she puts them all in a pile like this, and that is where she sleeps. So in here is my closet, which I'm not keeping my clothes in. That's not a real gun to lay on, it's a Nerf gun. So books, I've only set books in here. So I have some clothes in here. These are actually clothes that I've worn this one. And then just the stuff that I'm selling on eBay, I keep in here as well. This is a box of stuff I'm giving away. My TV, it is dusty, I have to dust it. Then all of that stuff. Some still video game stuff. My guitar I got when I was a kid and put all these stickers on, and I'm like, why'd I do that? And then my tambourine, my record player area. So that's the TV remote. These snow globes were not made to last. I got in LA in 2012. Then New York, it is starting to chip. I got this in 2013. And then San Francisco, I don't know if I got this on my 2012 trip or my 2016 trip. But this is my record player. Then down here is where I keep my stuff for my eBay, when I package stuff and all that. So, oh, I'm sorry. Penny was behind me. So then here's my desk. I know it's messy. I need to clean it. That's a thing that I do every once in a while. So then my printer and all of that down there. So then I have some Funkos over here that they're just there. My PlayStation, I have a radio over there that I need to put batteries in. And then this thing, I have my TBR will be stacked right there. Just some baseballs that I've gotten or people have given to me over the years. So the top drawer has jeans in it. The bottom has socks, hats, scrunchies, and then, or the second has all that. Then the bottom just has random notebooks and stuff like that. So then we have my bed, which is somewhat made. We have my Game of Thrones poster. I'm gonna get up over here to show y'all better. So then I got a crown for when I cosplayed Marjorie Tyrell, and they sent me this Targaryen, what is that called? What you put on your keys? Keychain. A Lannister one. Stark. And then this is it a Jane Austen character? I got it in a subscription box. So then my bed has all my stuffed animals. This is stuff that I'm currently working on, a book I bought yesterday. So this I got at Urban Outfitters, just a canvas wall art. This fish thing I got at a yard sale like 15 years ago. Then here are my dream catchers. This one was from donating money to, I don't remember which tribe, but I donated money to a Native American tribe, and they sent me that from North Dakota. Then this one is from North Carolina, and I don't know, it's in the mountains, I don't remember. This one I got in Virginia, South Dakota, and then that in a subscription box. So we have some of my Game of Thrones Funko Pops. I won't have them all lined on this wall one day. So we had Tyrion, Ned, Daenerys with that dragon, then Daenerys with this variant, Khal Drogo, the Hound, and then a White Walker. So again, my bed. This is like my side table with food, Tylenol, essential oil, my Pepsi. There's Penny. My fan, because it is like 102 right now. So the my phone charger, tripod, all my records are in here, or the majority of them, my cassettes, Macs. This is a Guns N' Roses thing. So I do want to get over here and show you the view from over here. So this is what it looks like from this corner. And that is my room. I was supposed to be reading and forgot all about it, but it's 6:07 p.m. now. And I'm on chapter 43, page 321. I want to read 9 chapters in this sitting, so I will talk to you after that. Alright, so I just finished reading those 9 chapters. It is we're on page 368, so we just kind of got concluded for the mystery part. I don't know how I feel about it really, and I'm at 96%. I don't have that much left at all, so I don't really know how I feel about this ending. But still, we still have a few more chapters that we will read at 9. But I'm done reading for now. I'm going to eat some garden peas. Those are always hit or miss on my stomach, so hopefully tonight it's a hit, that it works, and that I don't feel bad from it. So I'm going to go eat and check in with y'all sometime. Piece of hair. This is my worst haircut I've ever given myself, just so y'all know. But it is 8:56 p.m. so I did a lot. I had the garden piece, and after that I watched an episode of You. I watched that show a long time ago, but not all the way through. Like, this was the 5th episode because I'm terrible at watching shows. So I watched that, and it's just funny how your views can change of which characters you like and don't like between that time. So that's kind of interesting. I'm not gonna go into that. I have read that book. I've talked about that book on this channel. So like sometime last year, go to those videos. I think it was in May or June, something that time. Really, really good book, 5-star. The show I wouldn't say is a 5-star, but yeah, I'm only on the 5th episode, so I can't really say anything. But I'm about to read another New York City book. Let me hear a rhyme. We do not have that many like that, and that's not even all like story. So we're going to finish up this book, and then I'll have to write the Goodreads review, do my Bookstagram and all of that, and see what, yeah, this show is listed as contemporary, even though this takes place before I was born, a year before I was born, so it's kind of weird calling that a contemporary, but by Goodreads, that's what it was listed as. So it was in my contemporary jar, but I'm gonna start reading now. Okay, 9:02, so literally a few minutes later, like 6. Let's do this. Update progress. I finished this book, 4 stars. And there we go. So let's see where I am to my reading goal. So it's the 45th book I read this year. I'm on track. I am at 62% of the way to my goal of 72 books. So I am going to, as I said, write my review and then take my picture for Bookstagram and then do all my stats and find out what book I'm reading next, all that fun stuff. So the next contemporary I'm going to be reading is Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ning. Literally, I looked for this book everywhere. I looked on all my shelves. I had to look twice. I could not find it. And it was literally on the top shelf, the first shelf I looked at. So that's, I went on an adventure. So let's see, is this one in Cleveland? Yeah. I think this is another one that's actually in the 90s. And to me, that's not contemporary. So it is 20 chapters and we do 5 chapters a day. So, or we read it in 5 days. So that will be 4 chapters a day. So let's find chapter Yeah, this is not a long book at all, so that means it's gonna be long chapters, right? Is that the right thinking? I don't remember. Okay, so yeah, let me write down 4 chapters a day. Now give me 46 pages in a day. Yeah, this is a book where I've heard mixed things about, honestly, so who knows how it'll go for me. But the next book that I will be reading in this vlog will be A World Lit Only by Fire, The Medieval Mind and the Renaissance, Portrait of an Age by William Manchester. So this is a nonfiction about the Renaissance. So that's my probably favorite time in history. So this will be a lot of fun. I do expect to learn something, because I expect to learn something in everything I read, but this is a time period I know a lot about, so we'll see what I learn and what is, okay, that's the bookmark in it. So we will start this tomorrow, and that's when I'll see you. So bye until a few seconds from now. Right, look of the day. John Wick. Okay guys, so that clip, that Fortnite one, was the same day as today, just a few hours ago. It's 2:54 p.m. Friday, August the 20th, and I forgot to brush my hair, but 2021. So we're about to start the new book. That Fortnite game went miserably. That was my worst game since I've started playing again. I got 25th place, which is bad. I mean, I was in the top quarter, but still not. I can do better than that. It was sad. But we're going to start reading now, so let's add this all into Goodreads that we are starting a new book today. So I'm going to read 30 pages at a time. So like all 3 hours that I read, I will be reading 30 pages. Actually ran out of these, or do I have one more? Yeah, I'm out. But please, now this one wasn't great, like the pens couldn't stay on there, they couldn't write on there. So I found one on Etsy that is like a stamp. I haven't bought anything yet, but I think that's going to be what I use next. So A World Lit Only by Fire, we're marking it as currently reading and take it off my to read list. So we are currently reading this book now, so I'm gonna start and talk to y'all when I finish the first 30 pages. Okay, I'm like 11 pages in, but I did want to talk about stuff because I'm like, there's a lot I want to talk about and I want to make sure I remember it all. So we start with the end of the Roman Empire, and after that it's just Dark Ages for a good 800 years. I don't understand why that happened. And I know there's a bunch of conspiracy and all about this, and it is a conspiracy that fascinates me a lot. But I haven't done a ton of research on it. I just don't understand how the collapse of the Roman Empire, everything just went bad. They weren't building with stone for until like 1000. The ports weren't being used until 800. The wharfs and all. So like, why? Why did it all collapse like that? You would think there would be some, like, I don't know, and this is in Europe. Obviously in Asia this was not happening as much because you have China and all of that, but I don't understand. And another thing is, I'm gonna use Christianity in this example because that's the main religion in Europe, but this could really be said for like all religion. I don't get how religions can become so big, especially in these times. Now I think if a religion was made, it'd be easy with social media and all of that. We're all connected by these things. So, but it's saying how it became the main religion of the Roman Empire. They're the ones who sacrificed Jesus Christ. So I'm just, not sacrifice, crucified, my bad. Crucified Jesus Christ. and then it becomes their main religion. Like, I don't understand how that happens. There's a lot of questions. So if you guys have any book recommendations on why the Dark Ages happen, or really just the collapse of the Roman Empire, let me know down below in the comments, because it is something, as you can tell, I'm very fascinated by. I don't understand, and for me, I want a better understanding, and I want to know everything there is to know in the world. So please, if you have any book recommendations or articles that I should read, tell me down below, link them, whatever, because I want to know. And for more questions. Now, I saw a similar question on Reddit before. So again, with the fall of the Roman Empire, you have all those high nobility families. What happened to them? So this is in Italy. I'll just read this whole paragraph. Europe was ruled by a new aristocracy, the noble and ultimately the regal. After the barbarian tribes had overwhelmed the Roman Empire, men had established themselves as members of the new privileged classes in various ways. Any leader with a large following of free men was eligible, though some had greater followings and therefore greater claims than others. In Italy, some were members of Roman senatorial, like they were senators, families, survivors who had intermarried with Goths or Huns. As Ovid had observed, a barbarian was suitable if he was rich. So if y'all know of anybody exactly who intermarried with Goths or Huns, tell me, because I want to read about it. And just tell me what happened to these senatorial families after the collapse of the Roman Empire. I'm now on page 29. Let's log it all into Goodreads. Okay, so the last paragraph was like listing all these famous people at the time, and they didn't say Lorenzo de Medici. Like, when I think Renaissance, that's who I think. So that's kind of weird, but okay. We're on page 29, which is 9%. All right, so I got home later than I expected. I don't know if I have pizza sauce on me. As y'all saw, I had a deep dish pizza for the first time. It was good. That was the Chicago style. I prefer Detroit style. Detroit style pizza is my favorite at the moment. I don't know why. I didn't even know Detroit really had a style of pizza until I saw the pizzas that I buy, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, the crust on that is really good. But the Chicago one is still good, but it's a lot of tomato, and I'm not a huge, like, it's good that it's smooth because I don't like chunky tomato. Like, just thinking about it makes me kind of nauseous. But we're going to get reading now. We're going to read 30 pages. I don't even need this pen, it's just here and I like playing with it. So we're gonna read this, but I did sell an eBay package, or I sold something from eBay today and packaged that too. I was gone to Karen in San Francisco, so shout out to you if you come and check out my channel. So I hope you enjoy the King Arthur book, and I packaged it extra because you asked for it. I'm just giving you all this information, but yeah, 622. I'm gonna finish sending out a text, and then it's not a text actually, but still Discord stuff. I'm going to finish typing that out and then start reading. Okay, it's now 7:19. We're on page 60. So let's put that all into Goodreads. 60, 18% now. So this chapter really is about how rough life was back then. Going from how violent the higher up people were to just how bad the conditions were for the common folk, and how different parts of society, prostitutes had to wear scarlet skirts, Jewish people had to wear gold circle on their clothes, and just things like that. Yeah, so they did mention the Medici in those 30 pages, so that's nice. So it's 7:20. I'm going to eat my dinner, and then I don't know. So I'm actually pretty tired and I don't think I'm gonna read the rest of the night. But for Fridays it's fine because that just means I have to read on the weekend, and it's literally only 30 pages, so it's not that bad. Like I could read 15 Saturday, 15 Sunday, just read all 30 on one day. But yeah, my legs were so restless last night. It was terrible. But we're good now. So I'm making cookies. This Pillsbury cookies. I have the ghost on them because there's Halloween stuff. And that reminds me, I need to post on the Halloween, so I brought it. But yeah, so I'm making those, having some cranberry juice because obviously that goes together. Yeah, and then I have like no other plans for the night. I did finally place in the top 10 on Fortnite. I got 8 in one game and then 3rd in the last game I played. But I think I'm done with the computer for the night. But yeah, this go around, it was very laggy. I don't know if it was my Wi-Fi or what. Like I didn't even have time to jump out the bus. It jumped out the bus for me. And then when I was diving, it was like I was a no skin instead of John Wick. And I'm like, what is happening? So yeah, it's really laggy, but it did get better. But that was my last game of the night, most likely. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just tired. Only it's this time of year. I'm always really tired. I was looking, I was in Atlanta this day. 2019, 2018, I think it was 2018. Yeah, 2018. And I remember I was just tired the whole time, so I don't know why. This time of year I'm always really tired. I think it's just because it's so hot. But yeah, I'm making cookies. That's my plan for the rest of the night. I may take a bath. I'm probably gonna take a bath because I didn't last night, so I don't know if that's what caused my legs to be so restless. And then I haven't had red meat in forever. I don't remember the last time, to be honest with y'all. So those are my plans for the night. I will see you sometime. I have no idea when, but in the next 48 to 72 hours. Whoa. So I just got done reading. It's Sunday. It's my angel number 729, August 22nd, and again Sunday 2021. So I have some packages to open. But the first one that I opened the other day because I didn't know if there was anything in there or not because it was so small. But this Team USA Olympic pen, because a lot of Olympic merch is actually coming from Japan, so that's why I got here so late. Yeah, that's actually since the Pyeongchang Olympics, it's been really easy because I didn't have Amazon for the Olympics before that. So I was having like Sochi, for an example, I had to go through a whole Russian website. I only know one word in Russian yet. And I thought I knew something else. Prosivo, I think that, thank you. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but I only knew 2 words in Russian, so that was an adventure. Rio, Portuguese, so yeah, so we have an eBay package coming to us from Lindenwold, New Jersey. Thank you, Danielle. Let's see who it is from. This one did take a little while to get here. And it is the Buffalo Watkins. I used to have this one. Buffalo are one of my favorite animals. Like I remember it being bigger, but you know, as a kid, obviously your hands are smaller back then and all that. But his name is Cody. That was my name for it because what is that the guy's name? Buffalo, not Buffalo Bill, there was Cody the Kid. Something like that, I don't know. So I can throw my trash like all in here. This one, I can't show like anything really because both sides have stuff because it's international. It's something for Comic-Con next month, and it is the Cersei Lannister necklace. It's the lion necklace that she has, Marcella has. And did she give Sansa one? I don't know, but it came from the Netherlands. Like, I want to show y'all that. It's cool seeing what all the stuff from other countries looks like. Then I have 2 Amazons, my Amazon of the month, which I did order actually kind of early this month because some stuff I needed by certain dates, so I ordered it early. I have to turn it this way. Yeah, I usually don't do the unboxing on video, but today I am, why not? I use children's scissors to do this, so it does take a little while. And this went through Charlotte only. And this is like really heavy, it's densely packed. I do have some, okay, I didn't show anything. I do have some fall decorations coming, which those won't go up until September 1st, so not until Tuesday, next Tuesday. Okay, this is like the essential one. Underwear. These. And then here's the heavy thing. These are lights that I'm going to put on the bushes outside. These are purple ones, so these won't go up till, I don't know if I'm gonna do mid-September or the start of October, but I do want to put lights on my outside of my house. So that is that. So that box. I don't know where to put all this stuff. Oh, there's that trash in there. Then we have a really big box. I can't fit it all on the camera. This one went through Raleigh. I don't even remember the last time I went to Raleigh. I haven't been to like actual Raleigh. I've been to Durham, Cary, Chapel Hill. Really nice area though, I really like it. I like all of North Carolina though, so like North Carolina's a nice place. Probably my favorite state in the South, and I've been to every state in the South, so I can say that. Okay, yeah, this has more of my decorations in it. Again, they're not gonna go up until we get there. Next, I have two little scarecrows. They're so cute. One that's blue and one with a little red hat. I think you could get different variations. They're not, I don't want to stand up on my desk because they're not exactly sturdy, but I got a flag for outside. And then this is the thing that I'm really excited about. This Easy for your overhead shots is a tripod for looking down, because it's so difficult for me because I like filming book videos, so to actually be able to show the books and all and not have to be holding them up, this is going to be super helpful, and I'm going to use it for the ASMR video that I film tomorrow. That's mainly what I'm going to be using this for. But on this channel, y'all really did like my bullet journal video this month, so I definitely will do more of those, so this will be very helpful for that. So I'm going to set this up right now. I'm seeing like, this is gonna be fun. I used to not read directions for things, but recently I've started to do that. Well, the last thing that involved electricity, so I honestly did not want to get electrocuted, so I did read the directions. But since then, I'm like, I'm gonna start reading directions on things. But yeah, that is my Sunday update. As I said, I did read 23 pages today, 15 yesterday, so I am at 98 pages, which is 30% of the book, and it's like it vibrates. Yeah, cool. I probably shouldn't be doing that. But I'm going to get this all set up and catch up with y'all Monday. That tripod. Literally here on the instructions, 3 little things. I cannot do it. Why can't they come already put together? That's option 2. 1, why can't other ASMR artists tell people how they film their videos like this? I've seen so many where they refuse to say, telling the fans that it's their secret, and I'm like, literally so rude. So me trying this, it's way too hot. Today wasn't even that hot, but in that room there's no fan and a big window, so really sweaty. Because first, it can't on the, well, I wouldn't film at this desk anyway, but the desk, it can't go onto a desk because there's not enough room for the clamp. So it's like, I don't recommend this Lin top tripod. I mean, I may just be dumb, but I don't think I am, because I'm literally doing, my issue here is that I can't, the last step, I can't get that to stay in the little clamp. I can't, that right there, I can't, it won't stay and it falls over. So really annoying, really frustrating, especially when no one will help you. So I hate it. Then I have all this stuff to put up. I'm like, why do I do this to myself? Why? So here's today's 80s look. Up close. Oh, Fred was back there. So I will link the hair tutorial that I followed. I just did my own makeup. I didn't watch a tutorial, but I did obviously take tips from the one that I watched last week. I just changed up the color. Red lipstick. I don't know if red lipstick was very popular in the 80s, but it was my second brightest lipstick after the one I used last week. And yes, my foundation is really light because in the 80s they did their foundation in a shade lighter than their skin because they want all the colors on their face just to pop out even more. So I feel kind of like a Marie Antoinette with this really white face and the blush and all. I'm not doing an 80s outfit today. I'm not taking pictures today because I'm going to be doing that at the end of the week instead, which this was all basically just practice for that, especially for the hair, because hair is not my strong suit. It's going to be outside and really humid when I do it at the, you know, when I was talking about doing it, so that should be fun. But yeah, the bangs, I'm not too sure how I feel about the bangs. I kind of get 1940s vibes from this too, but that may just be because I have short hair, and in the tutorial the girl had long hair, so I get like 40s vibes, but I do like it, especially in person. I think on camera it doesn't really do it justice. The makeup I'm actually really proud of. Let me show y'all without the glasses. There's some mascara back there. My hairy nose. I don't care. But let's talk about the reading that I did. So on my reading, sorry, I had a message. So on my reading, I read 30 pages. We're on page 120 right now. So basically this is about education. Well, first let's start with books. We get our first printing press, which is by Gutenberg. I've actually seen the first book ever pressed. It's at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. I don't know if you can go right now, especially right now because they had like a bomb threat there the other day. So like, I don't know if it's open right now, but if you do ever get the chance, I do recommend going. It's near the Capitol building and all that if you guys want to check it out. But you can see the first ever pressed book, printed book. Kind of weird that it's in America when it was printed in Germany and all that. I don't know why we have that or how we got it. So if you know the story behind that, let me know. So obviously with books getting pressed, that's going to give more people the chance to read, and it is in the common language, not in Latin. So it is in the language that people are talking, the language they are able to understand. Now, a vast majority of people are still illiterate, but we have universities forming like St. Andrews in Scotland, Cambridge, Oxford, you know, all these universities. So people are starting to get educated, starting to read. Now that they're able to read and have an education, they question the values of the Catholic Church. We have people like Martin Luther and all of that question what they're being taught. We have people like Copernicus, Galileo, all learning about or educating about the world around us, outer space and all of that. So Copernicus did get burnt at the stake, and that is his like Italian name. I cannot remember his actual name because he was Polish, which I forgot that. I do remember learning about this in my middle school history class, but that was almost 10 years ago. So but I do remember there was somebody named Francis Bacon we all thought was really funny because bacon. But yes, so their education, enlightenment, all of that is happening at this time, and that is what I read about. We will read another 30 pages at 6, which is in about 2 hours. It's 3:53 p.m. But remember, I was having all that trouble with that tripod yesterday. I'm not going to update y'all on if it was a complete fail or if I got it to work. You're just going to have to check out my ASMR channel. Icon up there, link down below is Izzy's ASMR if you guys would like to check it out. Okay, so it is 6:01, time to read. I was outside with my dogs, so I am a little bit late. But Yeah, my makeup is literally like coming off my face. That's what happens when the heat index is, no, it's not over 100 today, it's 99. But last night when I looked at the, oh, and the humidity is 59, that's what I was trying to say. But when I looked at the humidity last night, this was like 1 in the morning, it was 95% humidity. That, I don't think I've ever seen it that high, this year anyway. But we are about to start reading. We are on page 120, which is like in the second section of this book. And I already talked about what the last little section was about, so we're gonna read 30 pages to page 150, and then I will check in with y'all. Okay, so I just got done reading. I'm on page 151, so I'm going to log that into Goodreads. So we are at 46%, we are at 9% just then. So the first little part was basically how corrupt the Catholic Church was at this point. Basically, the priest they're talking the talk but not walking the walk. An interesting statistic in here was in several large English cities, a quarter of the sex crimes were, the ones committing them were priests. So it's interesting to see how 500 years later there is still that problem in the Catholic Church, and I'm sure in every other kind of church and religious place that there is, because people abuse power. That's just a thing in every walk of life. So it's not good that in 500 years that hasn't changed, but that's something that I don't really think is going to change, to be honest. I wish that it would, but I don't think it would. Then our next sections were really about Martin Luther and just how he got his ideas. He literally got them on the toilet. It said an Englishman's sense of humor is the drawing room, a Frenchman's is in the bedroom, and a German's is in the bathroom. So kind of funny. I think Americans a lot of mix of that, but I think a lot of Americans have bathroom humor. Personally, I'm not one of them. I've never understood that, but that is, a lot of people have that sense of humor. So we got all that. He is meeting with the Pope at this point. It seems like Pope Leo, who I'm not sure if this is the Pope Leo that was a Medici or an illegitimate Medici, because there were several of those. But I'm going to go do some stuff for YouTube, and then I'm going to eat some dinner, just some leftover pizza, and have dessert after that. And I need to clean that little stool right there. But those are my plans. I will check back in with y'all later, probably at 9. Okay, it is time to read for the 9 o'clock hour. It's 9:04 because I want to listen to a song, so that kind of overlapped. But here we go. Okay, we're like 12 pages in, but a lot has happened, so I feel like I do need to update because I do have thoughts. So our first little section was Maximilian had died, so they needed to elect a new Holy Roman Emperor, that being Carlos I of Spain, and then Charles V of the Holy Roman Empire, I guess. So this is when we get Spain as part of the Holy Roman Empire, the Spanish Habsburgs. The Habsburgs are very fascinating in general, but also as somebody like me who's very interested in genetics and ancestry, the Habsburgs are very unique because it was very incestuous and they had a lot of complications from it, to say the least. It was a bunch of intermarriage in one family. Not like Europe today where it's like third cousins. These were first cousins, aunts and nephews, uncles and nieces. Yeah, it was pretty messed up. So that is fascinating research if you are interested in genetics. So then our other part was about still Martin Luther. he is basically having an uprising in the middle of Europe, as Germany is in the middle of Europe. So they're, yeah, saying there's a revolt in the heart of Europe. So how the Pope deals with that and all of that. So he just nailed his thesis on the door of the church. So yeah, we're on page 162. I'm going to keep reading. It's 9:19. Okay, I'm going to end the vlog here because I do need to go get a bath, but I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you are on YouTube, as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you're on Facebook or Instagram, be sure to give this a like, a comment, and a share. And please like my page and follow me. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye!